Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Brian's Racing Realm. I am Brian, and these are the LOCTITE Firebirds. Getting better, still stumbling. We are at Texas Motor Speedway for the first time for a points-paying event. We had a test session here, I believe at the end of Season 1. However, as mentioned, no actual points-paying races here yet, which is odd considering this is where we're based off of. Daniel Barden's on the pole, as you can see. A little bit of admin before we get going. When we left you in Phoenix at the Camaros, there was some arguing over whether or not Skylar Taylor would be fined or worse for her accident coming onto pit road. The answer is yes. However, there was an effort to slow down. The incident was a lot slower, and the damage was far less severe. Therefore, it was decided to only do another $1,000 fine. Management was not happy, but they gritted their teeth and dealt with what they saw as prodding the bear almost. So $1,000 fine for Skylar Taylor from the Camaros incident at Phoenix. On to Texas. So, practice times. Dorothy McLean led the field, followed by Chris Harvey, Cedric Black, Skylar Taylor, and Tyler Gardens. Happy hour. Excuse me. Isaac Hernandez, May Ellis, Charles Marshall, Tracy Howell, and Drew Keene. It's an odd spread. It's not a lot of names that are up there either. Oh, great. I'm losing it before I even get started. Qualifying. Daniel Barden's on the pole. Minnie Nelson in second. Jim Carranza and James Wolf, Wolf and then Carranza in third and fourth, respectively. Howell and Harris, fifth and sixth. Seventh is Thomas Hammond. Eighth is Isaac Hernandez. Ninth is Charles Marshall. 10th, Lynn White. 11th, Chris Harvey. 12th, Drew Keene. 13th, Nicholas Eckert. 14th, Dorothy McLean. 15th, May Ellis. No. 15th, Gerard Wilkinson. 16th, May Ellis. 17th, Jacob Aronson. Tony Bentley in 18th. Tyler Gardens in 19th. Davis Pittman in 20th. John Walker starting 21st. Wayne Stadler in 22nd. Cedric Black in 23rd. And Skylar Taylor continuing their Camaro luck or fortune, dead last to start this event. Everybody's fired, and everybody is rolling. As of now. One-and-a-half mile oval here at Texas Motor Speedway. 34 laps this race. Not anticipating pit stops, not anticipating a whole lot of anything. This is almost a trial run of this track. If it goes well, great. If it doesn't, well, I guess we'll be using this for testing more often then. we come out of turn 3, turn 4. All attention on Daniel Bardens as he leads the field to green. As expected, Minnie Nelson on the outside, almost immediately losing ground. Wolf has some speed. But Bardens is able to make the highline work out of turn 4. And now Minnie Nelson repaying the favor, taking second back. Already 1 and 2 are starting to spread out from the field. This is a battle for 5th. Howell and Marshall. It seems like the outside of 3 and 4 actually does have some speed. Just not 1 and 2. Hammond, Harvey, Eckert, Hernandez. Even Ericsson's actually going to put in the effort. Here is your points leader, Lynn White, not having a good start. Now here's an oddity. Looking at them now, you can tell that the 14 and the 45 are 2 different colors. But if you're not paying close enough attention, you could swear that they're the same. Daniel Bardens running away with the lead. The top 4 have broken away from the field. Hal is trying to catch them. This is the track where if you have the right car, you will go fast. Even a good car in a bad driver's hands will go fast here at Texas. And it doesn't look like the 9 has a good car at all today. That or he's just biding his time. I'm not sure. It's not great for the points leader to be in dead last of the running cars. Bardens makes a bobble. Minnie Nelson looking to the inside, going to turn 3. Bardens able to stay on the throttle. Just lets momentum carry him through, and I don't think he even used the brake. One of the oddities of these cars, with how they're set up, is they don't need much brake. They're plenty fast, but they almost scrub enough speed on their own to be plenty quick. And if you can do that, you've probably got the day. A lot of people will still bump their brake every once in a while, just to make sure it's still there. Harris is taking 3rd and is looking at 2nd. Ooh, Barden's a little high on the line and has to let up. Nelson, Harris, and Wolf are going to try and take advantage of that. So Spartans starts lap 10. Let's do a quick rundown. 9 laps down in this race, 34 total. The 4 of Daniel Bardens is leading, has led since the green flag. The 11 of Vinnie Nelson is in second. The 20 of Catherine Harris is currently in third. James Wolfe currently in fourth. Tracy Howell fifth. Thomas Hammond sixth. Nicholas Eckert in seventh. Chris Harvey eighth, with Charles Marshall looking to take that spot and just flies by Charles Marshall to 8th on track. Chris Harvey now 9th. Jacob Aronson currently 10th. Isaac Hernandez 11th. Jim Carranza 12th. John Walker 13th on track. Tyler Gardens 14th. Everybody looks to be checking up, though. Wilkinson may be lining themselves up for a run on positions. Walker is forced up, and he's going to start dropping like a stone. Gardens gets underneath Carranza, and he's going to do the same thing. So now Gardens 12th. Carranza will hold 13th of the line. Wilkinson 14th. Tony Bentley 15th. Dorothy McLean 16th at the line. Mayala 17th. Davis Pittman 18th. Skylar Taylor 19th. John Walker 20th. Our reigning champion. Cedric Black 21st. Drew Keene 22nd. Lynn White, our current points leader, not champion yet, in 23rd. And at the end of lap 13, Wayne Stadler 24th. Minnie Nelson got bumped high and has fallen all the way back to 5th. Catherine Harris and James Wolfe want the lead. Can they actually get it, though? When Bardens gets ahead, he is very fast. And if I'm not mistaken, the 4 could use that speed. Yes, Daniel Bardens is currently 20th in the standings. So this would be a boon for the 4 car. Minnie Nelson has caught back up to Howell and has brought Hammond and Eckert with them. Do we have a caution? We do have a caution. Well, we saw one car on pit road. It's the 14, the 8. We are almost halfway through this race. Bardens has led every lap. And doesn't look like they're going to come in for pit stops. So let's take a look and see what happened here. This is turn 3, turn 4. This is a mess. So what happens? Green. That's what happens. Pittman into the 14. That looks like the 14 just came down. Right, I'm gonna call that a racing accident. Yeah, okay. So yes, McLean is injured. Well, their car is injured. We are on lap 19. There will be at least one more lap of caution. So that was lap 16 that it occurred on. So 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep. That'll give us a 14-lap shootout to the finish. 13-lap shootout to the finish, I believe. 13, 14. 34 laps. Go through. So 14, yes. Race officials have concurred that, yes, that was a racing incident. And here comes Drew Keane with a problem. This is not something that this rookie team really needs right now, but honestly, the 8 can't really afford much either. No, that's day done for the 24. No, are you kidding me? What is going on here at Texas? Anyone else? The 8 goes down. The 24 goes down. Now the 11's fallen off. We're about to go green. The 11 will make it to pit road. Well, we've only got 21 cars left on track. Green flag flies, excuse me. Eckert goes underneath Howell. Brings Marshall and Harvey with him. Tries to. Howell has to hit the brakes. He's out of the groove. Aronson's going to suffer. We are 3 wide going into turn 1. real damage on that 22. But is already back there fighting with the 14. We are on lap 23. 12 laps to go. Catherine Harris is trying to keep up with Daniel Bardens. Bardens is fast. But he's been in the lead all day. He's pushed all day. Does the 4 have enough to hold on for the rest of the way? Or can the 20 pep him at the pole? We have another caution. Aronson's in the wall. The 5 and the 6 are involved. Leaders do race back to the line, yes. There's going to be some angry teams after this. However, the advertised distance is the distance. We will go 34 laps and not a single lap further. So let's take a look and see what happened between the 6 and the 5 and possibly the 7. There! Well, that explains everything. How no one else got involved with that, that is incredible. Let's take a look at Wilkinson. Aronson just way hot. No one hits anyone else. Wilkinson has to deal with the damage, yes, but Aronson is the one who looks like an absolute fool. And that was 24, so 25, 26, 728. There's Aronson. 3 damaged cars at the back of the pack. And yet the worst they can finish is 21st. Daniel Bardens has led every lap and will lead at least 28. Has led the most today without any question. Future seasons that might get a points reward, although it has to be discussed. Catherine Harris. See if this... Yeah, they all maintain damage. Aronson arguably the worst of the 3. No real markings on Pittman's car. So, yeah. In the 6th... We might need to soften up that front corner. Even the 6 is looking relatively healthy there. Either way, that'll be one for admin to decide on. So now we're looking at a 6-lap shootout, barring any more interruptions. Again, this is our second caution. This is the most of any race so far this season. And we have had 3 retirements. Even the cars that are damaged are not too terribly out of shape. At least can put up a fight of their own. Danny Bardens has led 27 of 27 laps so far. Currently leads the procession down the backstretch. However, our second place Season 2 runner, I keep confusing words. Season 2's overall champion, between this and the Camaros, does he have enough for 6 more laps? It's possible. He's rocketed off the line each time. However, Catherine Harris is there. James Wolfe is there. Nicholas Eckert wants another win. Chris Harvey wants another win. And of course there's Charles Marshall, who you can never rule out. And even Lynn White, who has made their way up through the field a little bit. The Ford does not rocket off into space this time. The entire top 4 roll with them. And we have a battle for a moment. And there go the boosters. 1, 2, it's good. 3, 4, it's great. So let's look. Eckert going around the outside of the 17. Something happened to Wolfe and he had no speed. Eckert to 3rd. Four to go this time by. I already think there's too much space. I don't know that Eckert can make it work. He'll try though. Blows by Harris. I mean, there's time. There is time there, yes. There's Marshall, Hernandez, Harvey, Carranza again. Tyler Gardens drops anchors and drops positions. Harvey and Hernandez got bumped to the outside. As it Hammond is falling back quite badly. Eckert has 2 laps. Can they catch and pass Bardens? Catch, sure. Because he did. That was a bobble. That was a bobble. That might be Eckert's opening. Maybe not, but 1 lap to go. Bardens and Eckert. Can the 18 get past that 4 in some sneaky method? No, the 4 on rails through turn 3 and 4 for somehow. And Daniel Bardens will cruise to a flag-to-flag victory. Two in a row of those. Nicholas Eckert, second. Catherine Harris, third. James Wolfe, fifth. Marshall fell back to from fourth. Carranza, sixth. Cedric Black, seventh. Isaac Hernandez, eighth. Wayne Sadler, ninth. And Tyler Gardens, 10th. Points leader, Lynn White, recovering to 11th. Oh, so, as everybody files into their boxes, we will take a quick break here in the booth, find out what exactly happened to the 3 DNFs, and give you the official standings and the championship rundown. So, hang tight, folks. Welcome back, everybody. So, the 3 did not finish cars. Obviously, May Ellis had to be towed back, and that will be a full rebuild for their engine. Drew Keene also had an engine failure. Theirs was the piston. May Ellis's was a header. Hard to tell who has the worst of the two between Nelson and Keene. Nelson's was a camshaft failure. I think Keene had the potential for it to be worse. But all 3 will have to do repair work. And but that's as far as that goes. Everything else should be well covered. The 6, the 5, and the 14 will have to beat some extra panels this week. But nothing out of the ordinary, honestly. A tame race from Texas with a few interesting bits. So I guess we'll let popularity decide on whether this one stays or goes. Of course, that depends on if we go past season 4 either. Official standings look like this. Daniel Bardens is officially your winner. Nicholas Eckert in second. Catherine Harris third. Charles Marshall fourth. James Wolfe fifth. Jim Carranza sixth. Cedric Black seventh. Isaac Hernandez eighth. Wayne Stadler ninth. It sucks that I get on a roll and then hit these roadblocks. Tyler Gardens 10th. Lynn White 11th. Chris Harvey 12th. Skylar Taylor 13th. Better than dead last. And right behind, Dorothy McLean at 14th. For a car that was in a wreck. Yeah, that's pretty good. John Walker, our defending champion, was pretty much nowhere to be seen all day. Davis Pittman in 16th. Thomas Hammond in 17th. Gerard Wilkinson damaged 18th. Jacob Aronson damaged 19th. Tony Bentley not damaged 20th. Tracy Howell, I guess he got lost, 21st. And then, of course, Benny Nelson out 22nd. Drew Keene out 23rd. May Ellis out 24th. What does that do to the championship standings? Lynn White retains their championship lead. Nicholas Eckert has closed the gap quite considerably, climbing to second. And then Isaac Hernandez and Catherine Harris are your top 4 competitors and the only ones that are within range of a race. Tracy Howland 5th, is 72 points out, and now sits outside of that one race mark. Has to have a best case scenario, and then another good race in order to potentially win the championship. A few good races in a row, and you can whittle that down. But this is race 5. After this, it starts that races to go list starts looming large. Davis Pittman falls to 6th. John Walker 7th. Wayne Stadler 8th. Cedric Black 9th. Charles Marshall 10th. Those last two may be interchangeable. Marshall has a 4th place from today. Actually, yes. So I believe you'll be... I'm reading this straight from the printed list, which has not been sorted properly. Marshall on the screen right now should be in 9th. Meanwhile, Cedric Black, who has the highest finish of 7th, also today. So both of them having their best day so far this season. But he only finished 7th. So it'll be 8th place Stadler, 9th place Marshall, 10th place Black. And then there's another tie between Dorothy McLean and Daniel Bardens. Dorothy McLean doesn't have a win this season. Daniel Bardens takes that tiebreaker. 13th, Chris Harvey. 14th, Jim Carranza. And then a 3-way tie for 15th between Keene, Aronson, and Gardens. The editor will have to help you out on that one. Hopefully he has it on screen. Gerard Wilkinson 18th, and here comes the pitfalls. May Ellison 19th. All of a sudden, 2 full races out. The first one of that mark. Minnie Nelson right behind. Thomas Hammond just cannot seem to get going. Wolf had a good day and needed it. And now Tony Bentley, who started off in 9th place to start the season and just 19th, 22nd, 22nd, 20th. They need a good back half of the season, otherwise they won't be racing. And Skylar Taylor, 155 total points, 276 away, right on the 4-race mark. So losing space to the leaders, yes, but they're within a race. They're getting close to being within 1 race of last place of the house, 23rd. There is a chance still that Skylar Taylor could finish somewhere other than 24th this season. And for someone that missed 3 races, that would be remarkable. However, that is for the future to tell. And I am not a fortune teller. I am barely a broadcaster. And I've run out of witty remarks. So I thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, and you would like to join into this madness, there's a link to the Discord for Brian's Racing Realm in the description in the video. I really need to write this stuff down before I say it. Maybe I wouldn't sound like a complete idiot. However, that is all I've got for you today. Stay safe, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Next event will be the Camaros here at Texas. That could actually be more crash happy. May even see another pit stop round. Should be fun. See you then. Take care, everybody.